Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's all audio glass. No rules, no script, just talking trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned, wired, ready to snap. Roses in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word, it's like broken glass. No filter, no fear, just moving fast. Say it loud, this is local glass. Count it in, let the chaos pass. Crack the screen, welcome to local glass.
Hello, Glassholes. Sorry for starting us up 1 minute late. My PC was being really weird with connecting to my microphone for some reason, which I didn't know was happening right until we started. So everything's all sorted and all good to go, but we got a lot to talk about today. So I'm glad I got this baby up and loaded because we got to talk some shit. If you guys haven't seen what's going on with the whole Discord bullshit with Big Voldemort over there, we got a lot to talk about, and I have another tinfoil hat theory that I don't even think deserves a tinfoil hat today because I think my theory is very much correct. And then we are definitely going to be finishing up getting into what is going on with Bus and the Paradise interview, but who knew Stefan was going to show up last night and have almost a battle with the current interview, which was, I believe, Piggy Stardust. So we got a lot to talk about, a lot to get into, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Jersey so we can just get straight into it with y'all. Hello!
This messy ass bitch, bro.
You looked mad and I was like, what'd I do?
Smash that glass!
Bro, I'm mad at my body.
We got Mrs. Moonlight with the 5 Glasshole gifted members. It didn't gift anybody, but it's a thought that counts. Oh, there they go. They're
Oh,
coming
there
in
they
now.
come. Hey, a little delayed. Better late than never. Never late is better. Hey, hey.
Now we can't get roasted
Fucking-
for having no bitches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if y'all would kindly drop some gifteds today so we don't have Groundhog Day 2.0, that'd be
Yeah.
greatly appreciated, because good God, I don't know about y'all, but that shit made me incredibly nervous.
She made my
I
asshole
watched
pucker.
it back. Bro, I'm saying, that's literally what I said yesterday on the stream. I was like, I watched it back because I was dead ass sitting there like, that was the most dead air I've ever given this fucking show. And it was simply because the last time that I opened my mouth, bad things happened. And then the time before that I opened my mouth, worse things happened. So I was like, oh, did you just...
Yes!
I don't think she likes it when I get handsy with it.
Wait, that was so fucking funny. If nobody else saw that for a brief moment, when she put her arm out, her cat like jumped out to grab it, and I almost lost it, bro. That's so funny.
Yo, holy shit. I can't even. Look, the Italian and the New Jerseyan in me, I talk with my hands. That's just how I operate. But I feel like Shadowheart's like, you're out of 10. You gotta bring it down to at least a 7.
Right, we're just in the intro. But you were talking about the Discord. Speaking of which, I feel like I interrupted you. You were on about the Discord. I wanted to let you go.
Well, I was just talking my shit on the whole Keem thing or whatever. That was very nerve-wracking. We're here now. But bitch. Okay, cuz I've been like keeping up a little with the thick Dashian, if you will. And good God, bro, the shit has gotten so messy so quickly. I mean, would have guessed that having a public Discord server that just anybody, any old person could get in would be problematic.
No, can I be real? That's not the problem. A lot of Discord are like that. Like, a lot of YouTubers have Discords that are like that. The problem is the type of content that they're allowing to be in a Discord that anybody could get into. It took them this long, okay? Up until, I believe, yesterday, there wasn't officially a set of rules put in place from what I've been hearing. But we've got this whole video to scrub through, and it's very similar to the last one that we watched from their Discord. It seems like it's a VC leak situation.
What a shocker. And I mean, that bitch knows that it's getting leaked.
At Melissa Duncan 7,126 super shattered $10. Rainy day here. So nice to sit inside, crochet and listen to my ladies.
I need to get back into crocheting, bro. That just inspired me.
Bro, you gotta teach me. Because I used to know, like, a long time ago, but I've completely lost it.
I could teach you to make a cat beanie, and that's about it. That's the only thing I've mastered.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll just wear 20 different cat beanies. I'm cool with that.
That's what I do. I just, like, crochet them for people as presents. They love
Also,
them.
thank you again, Melissa Duncan. And I see little Disco Diva in the chat. Hey, girl. Hey, miss you. Okay, but yeah. This bitch gotta know that the shit's getting leaked. Like, there's no way she didn't. It was getting leaked when it was, like, the smaller scale, like, Gemini thing.
She even, not announced that, but, like, fucking, like, said it in the last leak we were watching. She's like, I know the reaction channels are gonna have a good time with this one. And that leads into my fucking theory. All this shit's fake.
No.
Yep. Nope.
That.
No, hear me
No,
out.
that wouldn't surprise me.
For the people in the chat who don't believe me, hear me out. The reason that I think all of this shit is fake and that it's planted fucking drama is because clearly Gemini, Christina, Amber are way more friendly than they fucking seem. They're all still fucking interacting with each other. This wouldn't be for no fucking reason.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
They are very much scheming the same way they were scheming when they were here to try to keep her relevant again. They're using their channel as like, oh, we're gonna boost this by pranking her bullshit. I don't believe any of this shit for a second. We're gonna play it today, but I'm telling you guys, I don't believe it. I think it's all fake, and I think this is because she's no longer the most talked about figure in fucking gorlworld.
Yeah. There are some things in there, though, that it's like, if it is fake, you guys are doing
Disgusting.
or allowing some real sketchy, some real sketchy, fucked up, illegal shit to go down in there for the sake of content.
Well, let's start here. So the last place that we left off was, I think, literally 2 days ago was our thumbnail about them saying that they had broken up. Oh, shocker. Remember what I said in that video? That they were going to get back together and that this was all just going to be them drumming up drama and distracting you with Tommy talking to BBWs and all the... Exactly what I said. Well, look, everyone, Tommy and I are back together, heart. Whether this is real or fake, or whether the breakup was real or fake, nobody gives a fuck. The real answer is that she's trying to drum up that side character drama that she knows that she needs because that's what QLR started having to make herself relevant.
And like we were saying, with the whole documentary and the whole Remy situation, like, she's got a lot more going for her right now than, not much, albeit, but she's got a lot more going for her than fucking Amber, than even Foodie. Like, Foodie's now, I feel, only really relevant when she does some, like, crazy out-of-pocket shit. And with the kick warning, I feel like she's, like, not been on her best behavior, but things have definitely died down a little bit on the Foodie end. So, like, QLR is running the shit right now. And I feel like Amber's not used to that. Amber's used to being the talk of the town, and everyone wants to, like, you know, get involved in her drama and her bullshit. So yeah, naturally she's gonna drum some shit up. Wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, the girls have always all been jealous of each other. It's so obvious.
The girls are fighting.
We got Chandanian with the 2 said, I don't know, Zay, people didn't believe the emoji. We're both so lost in the sauce that we have no clue what that means.
I said hello. It's a dono too that you can't even put like a comment under, so we're just gonna have to be left as a mystery. Also, right before we get into this, I do see some people bringing up that Keem said on his like most recent Jester stream that we could potentially change the TTS again.
I do want to change the TTS again. Now, if you guys would like to give us ideas for that, I don't know what the fuck to change it to. So let us know. Maybe we can make it like a vote today. Like, okay, so if you guys want to pick what the TTS is and get it locked in that you picked the brand new TTS, then put it on a dono. And we're going to tally up whichever ones have the most donos. I'll grab my notebook here if we start getting them. Otherwise, we'll just go with whatever we figure out.
Well, wing it. I don't know with what, but we'll wing it.
So $1 equals 1 vote towards new TTS sound.
Alexis in the chat said, I only know Famous Amos. That's exactly what I was just thinking of. And I was like, surely that can't be it.
The cookies?
But now I want cookies. Right. Now I want cookies, though.
I don't know. All right. There we go. $1 equals 1 vote towards y'all, I'm done.
Bro, I think we just watched Zaytania's short circuit in real time.
The sentence is done. I'm gonna keep trying.
Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boo, boo, bop, boo, boo, bop. No,
That
I
was
don't
just
wanna
really
think about that
embarrassing.
again.
That was. Anywho.
No. Yo, I was on the phone with Zay before this, and she was like, "You're getting robot-y because I'm going like under like essentially like a tunnel or a gas station or something."
The gas station.
And I was
thing,
like,
yeah.
"Okay, yeah." And I was like, so I thought it'd be funny, and I was like, "Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop." And apparently, she could hear me crystal clear in that moment.
At Laura Castellano 7,303 super shattered $10. Sound of breaking glass.
Oh, that's a good idea. So we got 10 votes towards sound of breaking glass. Let me grab my notebook. I realized I thought I had it sitting right here and I don't. One sec.
Ooh, I like that. Thank you very much, Laura. Disco Diva said or mustard. Unfortunately, because that is from a copyrighted song, if it's played like in excess, I think we could low-key get in trouble. I think that's the only reason why we've never done it before. But yeah, I mean, we'll always hit you with the mustard. We just hello. What just happened? Are you okay? Hello? What'd you just do? Hello?
That hurts so fucking bad.
I didn't see what
It
happened.
hurts so bad, bro.
I looked at the chat at that exact moment. Yo,
It is not my day.
they're
I'm
saying
having a
you
bad
hit your
day.
head with your headphones.
I
Do you
did
want me
really
to
hard.
do you want me to fight the
I
headphones?
went to open, like, you know how you have to like pull them open to put them. I pulled it open and it fucking slingshotted back, and the fucking hard part fucking shocked me in the head. Bro. It fucking really hurt. It really hurt.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I know I'm sorry.
All right. Let me get myself back to life, because that actually, like, that took me out of the game for a minute. I'm so sorry. I really just beat myself up. I'm clearly not on my element. We got Danny Midnight with the 199 who said Zay saying TTS enthusiastically. Okay, so we got 10 votes for breaking glass, and we got 2 votes for me saying TTS enthusiastically.
TTS.
TTS?
I can hear it. I can hear it now.
All
But
right.
it's better to beat yourself up than beat yourself down, right?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so this clip that we are about to get into, I'll give you guys a little bit of a preface of what happened before this. So all that happened before this was him using an alt account that he thought Amber didn't know was an alt account to call her. Then as soon as they get on the call, Amber goes, clearly you need content for your show, yada yada yada. And he's like, well, how'd you know it was me? And she's like, we literally have DMs on this account from before you tried to act like it was your alt account. Like, this shit is so clearly like fake, it's unbelievable. But then he takes his
And he
account.
tries doing this fake voice on top of it. And he's like, hello.
For like
It's
3
the dumbest
seconds.
shit I've ever. Yeah, it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
And then as soon as he hops into the VC in her server, this is where we're going to jump into. Everyone starts jumping on him and things get a little bit crazy. Also, we got Miss Nanners with the 5 who said, Rain and Petals eavesdrop. Poo, pa. That or a sound clip I have of her calling me, see you next Tuesday. Haha. We can make it the Rain and Petals eavesdrop song. The Rain and Petals eavesdrop.
Oh! I just used the wrong word. Wait, yeah, T. Shout out once again, Devastator.
So that's
He
5
dropped
votes.
an absolute house banger that disappeared.
He retired from making music after that. It was so good.
I mean, yeah, because how do you follow that up, you know?
Surely not with this. And let's get into it.
You and Christina thought it was funny to do blackface.
Oh, Lord, you wish I did black.
girl.
What you something to talk about?
Oh, we saw it. Nice try.
Where? When did I have black on my face?
That black marker?
Did we say
Black
you?
marker.
They both did?
They
was
both
Christina,
did it.
wasn't it?
Damn,
Oh,
yeah, I
they both
didn't
did it.
even know I did. Shit.
I only
Don't
saw
listen to me.
Christina.
Christina's the bigger one. She did it twice.
Oh, the black
Oh,
one.
Lord, y'all talking about gothic makeup where you put black on your neck. Y'all are so ignorant.
Just on your neck?
You're the ugliest goth I ever did see.
You wish you had someone in your
Black on
neck.
black on black on
Whoa.
black on black.
Ugly bitch.
When did I
Peanut
give
butter,
us such
baby.
a...
You, bro. You heard that?
There's so much to unpack just in that tiny little clip, bro. It's absolutely diabolical. First of all, Gemini, okay, yeah, sure, you can argue that you guys have been doing goth makeup, whatever. But we're gonna just pretend like you didn't play the fucking Jackbox game where you quite literally drew blackface, a blackface version of Amber Lynn. We're gonna pretend like that's not like a literal minstrel fucking caricature of Amber Lynn. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't
And
never
the name
occurred.
on it was really bad. To
Exactly.
the point that I'm not even
Exactly.
gonna say it.
I was gonna say I don't even want to repeat it, but yeah, like that wasn't like years ago, and I've changed as a person. That was like less than 3 months ago.
Yeah.
like,
And then on top
like,
of
their
that, how
whole
are
thing-
the people calling you out for this though also then gonna say some racist shit themselves? Like, you can't even make
Right.
this shit up. It's like, what even is happening, bruh?
I'm saying like the whole blah, 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 and then like she like stops herself right before she actually says it, and I'm like, oh girl, well, birds of a feather fucking flock together. I always say that shit, bitch, and it's truer and truer by the day, especially with this group of absolute fuckwads.
And that's
Like,
why I
I
truly
can't.
believe, though, that they are still flocking together. I believe this whole, like,
Oh, yeah.
we've got, like, separate corners. Now, it's all a ruse. It's all just to drum up attention back to each other. Like, Big Bitch is actively using Zesty Feminize to try to boost up any attention to be talked about by her, because people know right now we could just go over to Zesty Feminize's channel and get the fucking tea. And that's what you're seeing on a lot of the clips channels being clipped up right now, is them talking about shit. And I'm guaranteeing you all, this is some fake ass bullshit. They are still friends. They are still working in cahoots. I can't remember who I was talking to about it the other day, but they were like, oh, why do you think that, like, Amber is still surrounding herself with all these Discord weirdos? Because they're still fucking friends. They're still all running scripts together on each other. Any person that is saying to you that they used to be friends with her and they aren't anymore and are exposing stuff now, don't fucking believe them.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so obvious that, like you were saying at the beginning of this, right? They know, well, she knows that she's not getting a whole lot of attention. They know their channel's not getting a whole lot of attention. So what better way than to have some orchestrated beef? Like, that's just so fucking obvious. That's gonna be their go-to. That was their go-to on fucking Zero. They were just constantly bickering with each other, and then the next day they'd be, sometimes within the same stream, they'd be besties. And like the episodes that they were like crashing out on each other were always the episodes that got covered by fucking reaction channels. It's so obvious. But okay, they are referencing, and I'm not sure if I put it in the timestamp, but they are referencing, like, there was a moment where Christina pretty much, they are calling it blackface because she put peanut butter on her face. And like, I feel like that's a stretch.
I feel like, yeah, now we're just reaching and
Yeah,
trying
that's-
to find.
But like, definitely can say, and like the whole goth makeup, also a stretch. But we can't pretend like the fucking minstrel shit didn't happen. We can't pretend like he wasn't on the panel with Amber and giggling and joking and everything was.
But then
kiki
here's
and
my
ha-ha.
problem. These are also the same Am babies who, when that shit happened, were hee ha haing about it because he was cool with Amber at that time. So that's my problem. Their outrage is only coming while he's not cool with her anymore. They don't actually give a fuck about any of this shit. And that's why I hate talking about moral problems or whatever the fuck, because it always is going to come off like that's just you trying to use it to have a one-up on that person. That's very much what it's coming like when these Am babies are attacking Zesty Feminize here, because clearly they don't give a fuck. They're even making their own jokes as they're confronting him about it. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Also, I do just want to read this out. Lilac Fever in the chat made like a valid point and said she personally doesn't want to hear the acronym of an SA word played over and over again for our TTS sound with the whole Rain and Petals eavesdrop, because it's like, yeah, it's funny.
Oh,
I
it
could
took me way
see-
too long to figure it
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Well, hear
yeah.
me out. If we do use that song, we don't have to pick that exact part from it.
We could say I just used the wrong word or something. Like, we could use
We
that
c-
part.
I just used the wrong word, because that is a kind
Yeah.
of bumping part of it anyways. Or like where the beat drops, we can figure it out. But if you guys already did put 7 votes in on that, so I don't want to like be like, fuck no. If there's,
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to discredit the people. Exactly.
But yeah, we'll
But-
work it out and we'll all go over it in the Glass VC together if that's the one that gets picked. But currently, Glass Break is still winning because Glass Break has 10 votes. But if you guys want to get your picks in, feel free. I know Barely Functional with the 2. I said Rain and Petals, TTS, ah ha 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 ha. But yeah, we could do the part that's like, I used the wrong word. It's a whole long song, so we can find the best part of it and then use that for the TTS if it wins.
Period, Pooh. I don't like the Shadowheart is staring at me the way she's staring at me today. It's making me a little uncomfortable.
Okay, so the next part of the stream, by the way, that we're getting into is where things get extremely dark, and I do need to put out a trigger warning, because, look, I don't usually ever do that here because you never know what dark stuff we're gonna get into, but this is just like, I
Yeah,
don't, how do I
there's-
say it? Can you, like, help me with this? Because I'm really struggling.
It gets to a degree. So, I guess to preface, there has been some questionable things allegedly, found within this Discord server so far, and things that are just like grotesque and crosses not only like moral boundaries but like legal boundaries, and it does involve children, so if that is something that makes you uncomfortable, we fully understand you clicking away and coming back. But that's kind of what sets this whole ball in motion.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to say it without saying it. So you guys have like a opportunity to click away if you need to.
Yeah, if
Oh
any
my
of you
God.
click away at this moment, we're not going to be upset. We totally understand. We just want to give you an accurate warning going into this. I usually don't offer trigger warnings because we do talk about dark content a lot of times over here. We do commentary, so we are going to be talking about darker sides of the internet. But this is just extremely dark, so needs one.
Yeah. And it just kind of jumps right into it. So, yeah.
All right, so straight in from that conversation, this is only 30 seconds later.
I guess.
I need to listen to Amber and
Gemini, ask them why they're okay with CP. Ask them
So
why
we were
they're
just
all
talking
okay
about
with
this, like,
that.
not
Christina
dogpiling.
wants to know
So
why y'all
can we,
are allowing the CP in your server that you're in.
can we talk about?
I got real quiet.
How about we talk about the furry channel in your server?
I got a furry channel. Shit,
No, and you're just jealous because we have more people here than you'll ever fucking see.
jealous of CP is crazy. They don't even deny
You're just
it.
jealous.
I know it's
Because you can't even break
disgusting.
100
They don't even
viewers.
deny it. They love it.
You're a fucking flop, and you're ugly as hell, and you really have no place coming in.
children.
I got banned from the server because I asked them why they're in there with CP. They never denied it.
They don't
They said I
care.
was jealous.
If you want to talk to Amber Lynn,
Like,
Tiger,
okay,
All right, so this is where we're going to pause and we're gonna address that. So I don't know for a fact what was in there. I've heard about this for a few days now, but I did not want to be the first person to address this.
At River Willow 19 super shattered $14.58. Rosie's what do you mean? TTS.
I like that, River. Thank you. That's 20 votes for that.
Thank you, River.
I think it would have been weird for us to be the first people to address this. I think it made more sense to have it be covered by other people because we're not in there. We don't know for a fact, but should we even say what I don't know what to even. This is a tough one.
I'm gonna preface it with allegedly.
Thank you.
There was a nude male holding a nude child. Easiest way to say it.
Allegedly. We obviously have no proof, don't want it. We don't care to see any of that, but like this is supposedly the rumor that's going around. Now, when confronted, none of them denied that.
Yeah. Instead, tried to compare it to the fact that Gemini had a furry server, as if you can even compare the two things. Like, one is just a very obviously illegal, and the other is just like not everyone's cup of tea. And sometimes there's been like misconceptions with that community as a whole because of like a few situations that have popped up throughout the years. But yeah, you cannot
We're
even
missing
remotely
another
compare
one
the
that
two.
happened. So once again, trigger warning, all allegedly. From what I was seeing this morning, on some other commentary videos, supposedly there was an actual minor in the server who sent a picture with a name written on their bare chest. These are the allegations that are coming out that I'm hearing about. I cannot confirm or deny. I don't really know for a fact, okay? So I'm saying all this allegedly. Take this with a grain of salt. I do not know for a fact, but these are allegedly what is being confronted here that they did not deny. So unless...
And what isn't alleged, because this was actually like shown in like some of the leaks, when Amber was like first in like the Gemini chat, like she was making the joke of like, yeah, DM me your nudes, like drop your nudes. Like that has been a canon event in at least one of the Discords. Not necessarily saying her Discord server that she's currently like running, but a Discord server. So it is a little bizarre that now allegedly happens, allegedly, after something like that was said. It's just, bro, it's just hit. She just did it again. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But it's just hitting like really fucked up territory. And then like the fact that no one denied it, like it wasn't like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's crazy. That's insane. Who would do that? Like,
and it gets... I'm not going to tell you guys that's where it ends because it doesn't. There's only a little bit more on this particular subject where they're discussing it the way that they are. But I want you guys to know what you're going to be watching before you watch it. We don't usually talk about stuff this fucking serious. I'm so sorry I have to keep saying that. But it's like, I just want to be super clear.
Also, apparently, allegedly, it was... I'm not sure which image allegedly they're referring to, but someone in the chat said that it wasn't taken down for like a full 4 minutes. So it was up there for long enough for people to be exposed to it, allegedly. And we're not trying to do that to be funny. It's literally because like this crosses into like
other
obviously
territories. We need to say that.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody gets a clip of this, we need to make sure that that word is constantly said in the clip.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where things get very heated.
They ain't never gonna say why they in there with a CP because they're all child molesters in here.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus
You want
Christ.
to throw around
who the fuck are
accusations like
you?
that? Go to the fucking police if you care so much, you goddamn idiot.
Why are you in here, bitch? Because you
There's
looking
no
at it
CP,
too.
you cunt. You're just jealous because we have more people here than you'll ever fucking see.
Jealous of CP is crazy. They don't even deny
You're just
it.
jealous because you can't even break
You hear
100
this
fucking
chat? They don't
viewers
even
on your
deny it. They
stream.
love it.
You're a fucking flop, and you're ugly as hell, and you really have no place coming in acting like you demand Amber's attention, because really you shit the bed on that one, didn't you?
Girl, he gone.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
He left.
I hate that prick.
He's being banned.
Good.
No, I wanted to listen to him and Amber argue.
It just took a second to see which was his account.
Does he not understand that there's obviously going to be trolls that will come in and post disgusting shit, but like
He's
it's
probably
not
one
like
of those
we're
trolls.
fucking into it, you know what I mean? Like every popular server gets that shit.
It's his.
I'm gonna be really honest. No, they don't. And that's the problem here. You know why something like this would have never slipped through in the locale server? Because we have moderators. We also put in a bot recently when we voiced our issues about that we felt like things weren't being moderated enough. You know what they did in this community? They made a bot so that anybody in the server can report a message and the message gets instantly deleted until the moderators can review it. So let's say somebody posted something not even like close to this and you guys thought it might be breaking the rule. You can go in, hold down on the message, report it yourself, and that message goes away. They don't even have standard fucking moderators put in place to the fact that this shit was up in the server for allegedly 4 minutes or potentially more.
And there was like, I think like at one point, I can't remember what reaction channel I was watching, but there was only like 3 or 4 mods for over 2,000 people. And it's 2,000 people running absolute fucking apeshit rampant. Anyone can come in and do whatever the fuck. And like no one is monitoring these things. So too much shit is like slipping through the cracks. But it's gone from like questionable shit to like just straight up allegedly illegal things being posted in there. And that's beyond fucked.
And I want to be clear, a lot of YouTubers out there have their Discord server set to 13 plus. Why? Because that is the rules of Discord. But they also have moderators put in place that make sure there's no NSFW content. It's just YouTube shit. They keep a lot of the trolls out of there too. They don't even let trolling in most of those YouTuber Discord servers. So all I'm trying to say here is the problem wasn't the fact that she let people of any age into the server. That is common in the YouTube space, so I don't want to shit on her for something that is like commonly done. You will find a lot of the big YouTubers have theirs open the same way. But the problem is she had no moderators, no people she trusted to keep this place safe. And especially when you're going to be running a server that's got 2,000 people in it, you know it's going to be active at all hours of the day. You need to not only make sure you have moderators, but moderators for every time zone.
Yeah. And I mean, for fuck's sake, one of her current moderators was somebody that went on a bus tryout and was talking mad shit on her. So it's like,
these are not trusted individuals.
Right. Is this person buddy trolling you? Like, you don't fucking know these people. You met these people like a couple months back and are now like asking them to run something this fucking serious. It's just not cool. And like, yeah, okay, plenty of YouTubers do have their Discord servers open to 13 plus. I don't think that it should be Amber, not the way that her fucking like babies act. Like, I'm sorry, like that should not. No, absolutely not.
And
with the way that they talk. The way
she's
talks.
living in the Discord 24/7 as well. It's like, okay, if you know you are garnering a space where adults are hanging out a lot, maybe you should close it off to younger people. To be real. Especially the conversations they're having in there, the things that we've heard from the leaks already. They are clearly making an 18 plus space and then not putting any barrier on it. That's so disgusting.
Yeah.
We got Chandon Yan with the 5 who said, Amos Yee went around trying to debate in favor of PDF people, didn't take him seriously until he was caught talking to a 14-year-old girl and had images. Sick ass shit. Sick ass shit.
On a lighter note, we do have Barely Functional also with the 5 that voted for the. What do
I've
you
added.
mean? Okay.
Yep. So we got
and yeah,
25
for those asking, it.
for What Do You Mean and 10 for Glass Break. Rain and Petals is 7 and ZTTS is 2.
For those asking, also, it wouldn't be like an AI clip. It would just probably be from that members only stream where I was like tweaking out because I still have it because it was funny as hell.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, let's continue on this because there's still more to get into.
His goal to get this server taken down. It's probably likely that he's one of those trolls or his friends are. They're trying to find material that'll get this place shut down.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I can see that.
it's honestly embarrassing. To joke about child abuse like that, I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
If he wants to get the server taken down for that, why doesn't he just get people to raid the server? The server's literally public. He can do it.
I don't know. Maybe he's not that smart. He's pretty fucking
It's so
stupid.
easy to
I don't know
raid
if he's stream.
I don't even know who the fuck Gemini is, to be perfectly honest.
He came in.
He's
He got
from
banned last
LCU.
time because he came in here trying to spam post his own server. He's just
Let me skip a little bit into this because Valda Whale's gonna come in.
A lot of people are saying that the one voice sounds like Zeta Ray, like the one that was going in. I personally don't.
That did
hear
not
it,
sound
if
like
I'm
Zeta
being
Ray.
so
I would have
honest.
picked up Zeta's voice real quick. I think it's somebody
Like-
that sounds like Zeta. I know who you're talking
Yeah, I was gonna
about,
say.
but that's not Zeta.
They probably have similar like vocal registers, but just in the time like I've heard her speak.
Zeta's
I
got
don't
this very
personally think it.
specific inflection in her voice that that one's similar too, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
that's him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, you guys, what's happening? I was fulfilling cameos and I still have to keep going, but I got alert.
Gemini was here.
Gemini came in here.
Under an alt,
trying to
Gemini.
grill us for like shit.
Like demanding to
Info
talk
on
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also called us all pedophiles. So
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna go report his live stream. Just give me a second.
Also, I'm looking at all these profile pictures. None of them have Zeta's profile picture. She has a profile picture. I'm friends with her on Discord. Zeta's not in this call.
You could potentially argue an alt account, but even still,
It's
I don't
not.
personally.
I'm telling you,
yeah.
I've spoke to Zeta more than anybody else in this chat. Okay, I'm telling you, that's not Zeta. The one thing I don't want to do is put accusations on people who are definitely not in this fucking call, unless you could see them for a fact. Like the other day when Bread was in the call. Oh yeah, Bread from the LC Discord, who has the exact same profile picture, was clearly in the call. Yeah, you could make that, but I don't want to do that unless we got like literally exact same profile picture, exact same name, exact same voice. It's got to be all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Girl.
Oh, she ain't playing.
we love a petty
I
queen.
mean, is there
We
really
love
even
it.
anything to report?
That isn't petty, but calling people pedophiles is a serious accusation and is not okay. You are 100% right.
100%.
Yeah, but no, please don't. It wasn't really gonna go right.
The silence is telling.
Right.
All right, so let's skip ahead of this a little bit more.
It's also just funny because if we are going off the basis that all of this is just an act, right? It's like, well, of course she's not gonna show up and she's gonna conveniently be busy and let like her server get riled up about it and then come in with like the sad mopey like, oh guys, what's happening? Oh no, this is terrible, this is awful. Like getting that like sympathy from people so that they believe it more, because why would somebody lie about something like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this shit is just so fucked.
So this is when they start turning on each other.
For them.
Us that. Was that chaos?
It was, yes. Hi.
I'm on to.
I'm on to you is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did that scare you?
Not necessarily. I'm just a little confused, but it's okay. I mean, you know.
To hear more, why are you on to them?
It's interesting. I know their voice. I know that voice.
Okay.
Don't they sound familiar to you, Amberlyn?
Wait, speak again so I can hear your voice. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Sound nervous now.
Just a little, because I mean, this is the thing I was talking about. You know, dog piling thing. Like, I'm not, you know, this is my second day in here.
Okay. No. I'm just observing. That's all. I'm not accusing, I'm observing.
I'm not accusing, I'm observing. Meanwhile, you go, I'm on to you. Like, bitch, that's the accusation. This is how
Literally
crazy
said-
this shit is in there, bro. You speak with the inflection of somebody else's voice and they're gonna accuse you of being a fucking op.
I'm saying, like, to be like, that was somebody? Oh, okay, I'm on to you. And then be like, don't worry about me, girl. I'm on the other side of the world. Like, bitch, what does that mean? Like, and it's just, that's uncomfy.
And
That's
now
like
we're gonna
legitimately if you
go-
haven't been in there from like day one, or you haven't been like an am baby since like boss and shit like that, they're like coming for you. Like, it's, I don't fuck with that, man.
Yeah, it's
But it's a
definitely
welcoming
weird community.
place.
Now let's get into the crash out. So Amber leaves for a bit, and then she comes back and starts fully crashing out on everybody.
Hello,
Amber.
Anyone who
Hello.
is like subscribed, anyone who is fucking subscribed to Jen right now, go in his fucking chat and say call Amber Lynn now, please. I'm about to close this fucking Discord. I'm not fucking joking. Do it now, please.
Nope.
Oh, the king is mad.
Like Christina called. No. This Discord's about to be donezo. Like it's about to be donezo.
Just
Aw.
report it.
Holy shit.
Amber, you can't let them get to you like this.
No, this is more than getting to me, baby girl. They just called the cops on me. Like
What?
live.
And this moment right here is where I immediately went, yep, all this is fake. There's no way you're jumping into Discord first things first if they're calling the cops on you. Nope, absolutely don't fucking believe it. Nope.
Right.
This is all some fucking scheme to get, because she's like, oh, all of you were go subscribe, go comment right now and tell him to call me. This is all some scheme to build up his YouTube. All a scheme, because I guarantee you she'll be over there within the next month once he's got more subscribers and she actually sees like the monetary value of going over there, because she'll be remonetized probably by then.
And it's just fucking gross that like you said, your first thing is to go on Discord and then be like, come on, am babies, let's come together and go like harass Gemini now, which if you think about it is like just more proof that they are working together, because now all those people are going to go watch Gemini stream and engage with it, which is going to push it further into the algorithm. Like, this is so obviously manipulative. I don't understand how they're not fucking seeing right through it.
Me either.
What?
No, they didn't.
What the cops on you for? What in the world?
Wait, who?
Babes, I'm telling you, the cops are not going to do anything.
So
Alright,
can
let
you
Amber
guys,
stop
can
right
you guys please go in there and say call. She cannot get a fucking hold of you because I have to be a subscriber to a stupid fucking thing for 5 minutes before I can post in there.
It's on subscribers only? Ew.
Oh god.
All right, let's skip ahead a little bit more. She keeps crashing out.
Like, even the crash outs, like, I've heard that bitch legitimately crash out.
That ain't
doesn't sound, that doesn't sound like it whatsoever.
Like, remember when she was live on Bus and somebody supposedly like called the police? Do you remember that crash out? This is not even close.
Yeah, no, not even remotely, man. Like, it's just all so fucked, and like I said, orchestrated fucking chaos, orchestrated drama.
Christ, what a fucking loser.
For real.
People go to jail for this type of shit, like these type of false fucking allegations and police reports, like, and you can tell it's all coming from based on like all of his live streams. Like, these police can go back and look at like how he's doing it out of malice, not out of like concern or anything fucking crazy like that. Like, this is out of malice.
Yeah, but then he's a pretty big fine from the police that he's not going to be able to pay because apparently he doesn't make enough money to pay his bills. So It's just gonna come back to bite him in the ass, anyways.
Oh, so he's desperate.
Yeah.
It's fucking desperate as shit.
Oh.
Okay, so that's the bulk of that there, and I think we're pretty much wrapped up. Let me see. Other than that, they just go on trying to convince Amber that the cops couldn't have been called at all. And then later they mention Keem, which I do want to play that part.
They say it's impossible for the cops to have been called because Gemini was streaming the VC the whole time he was in there.
Yeah.
So like their argument is like, how was he gonna call the cops and like we didn't hear anyone on the phone or anything?
He literally was
and, like,
on stream and then using his phone to, like, she's clearly
Right.
like, it's all just them making it up. And I feel like in their heads they're slowly figuring out like there's no way the cops showed up either, especially in the time frame.
Yeah, but I think they're so focused.
We got River Willow with the 5 glass hole gifted. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, River. Appreciate you. But yeah, I think they're so focused on like trying to talk their baby, like their little, not baby, but their Amber baby off the ledge that like it's not registering how fake this shit sounds.
Yep.
It's just more like, no, it's not possible. Don't worry about it. Like some woman was literally talking about like, oh well, like your BPD, like you're gonna spiral about this right now, but like in an hour you're gonna realize it can't be like that serious, and like everything's gonna be okay. And it's just like, come on, man.
Summer Moon in the chat with the $4.99 said, I saw somewhere on Reddit someone said they contacted the authorities about Amber recently, but I'm gonna be real, most people are not gonna take that, like, unless they have like the exact like literal everything they need. Like you being like, I'm gonna call the cops on this internet person is like not gonna go the way you probably think it will.
And to be clear, this is not like a random person. They're saying that this is
Done
Christina.
by Gemini, yeah.
Yeah, well, Christina and Gemini, yeah.
Yeah. We got Good Vibes Flow with the Band World for 3 months. We said, can't believe it's been 3 months. Replay gang today. Have a good day, y'all. Thank you, Good Vibes Flow. And thank you for the 3 months of Band World.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, also,
Thank you for being Band World, buddy.
I'm just now thinking about it. Do not forget to get your book and movie picks in today because we are spinning the book wheel and the movie wheel this Friday. As far as books go, I've officially got the count. We got 39 books on the wheel. For movies, I think we're just a little under 200 right now, getting some taken off, but I did just get some pay picks in, so we might just be just over 200, but right around the 200 range. But there's hella duplicates. Once we spin Rocky Horror Picture Show, that's gonna take 30 movies off the wheel.
Jesus Christ. Also, Jethro and Axel Heck Show has been Band World for 1 month and said, Yahoo! 1 month, let's go.
Yahoo!
Hell yeah. Yahoo! Oh, that was good.
Yeah,
that was
you
actually
hit that.
pretty good. Wow, thank you. And I didn't peek my mic. That's a twofer. Also, we didn't forget, while we're on the topic of the wheel, we still have the card thing.
Oh yeah, the card wheel. I think we'll probably just do that on Friday as well while we're doing all the wheels.
That's
just
what
get
I'm
them all
thinking,
done
yeah.
simultaneously.
And for those of you who are more than likely curious, tomorrow will be our members only.
Oh yes,
just so you guys
yes.
are aware. Yes.
Not gonna lie.
And we will be going from 1 to 3.
Yes,
instead
tomorrow,
of 2 to 4.
Tomorrow I got some shit to do, so we are gonna be live from 1 to 3 tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be doing a members only tomorrow night at some point. But the reason we're not doing our members only more than anything, I got a new monitor, literally sitting right there, and I want to set that shit up. So I gotta move everything on my desk and find a place for it. Cause currently my monitor is like in the corner, so I gotta like move this one here, move the other one there. But now I'm gonna have 3 monitors.
Yeah.
I mean, not like I haven't been using my TV as one monitor. Really, it's just 2 monitors and a TV. But streams are gonna be better, y'all. Yeah.
We got Zombie Lover in the chat. That's who I see all the time. That's a damn. I can't watch the members only. You know who else can't? Beloved Tally. I'm just saying, if you want to green them before tomorrow, that'd be like pretty chill or whatever.
Try to green them. All right, now let's watch the last piece of this video before we get moving on to the stuff that happened with Bus.
I think it would be maybe worth it talking to Keem about this, because I'm sure this has broke some sort of rule in the LCU that he's coming into your server talking to people.
Yeah, and Aquarians is in here right now under an alt, and she's in the side live stream of Christina and Gemini, just like saying exactly what I'm saying right now. So it's like these people are absolutely vicious and vile.
They just want content. They just want content. This Discord is only chaotic when people try to come in and do it. It's not the actual Discord.
Bitch, I'm sorry, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard anybody say. They just want content. Yes! Amber, you are a YouTube internet person. You put yourself in this position to be a YouTube internet person, and you are wondering why these people are treating you like a content machine and not a human? You never presented like a human. You presented like you were there to make them content. You were there to be the most clickbaity, rage baity, whatever the fuck. That's how you portrayed yourself.
At full_Lee functional super shattered $10. Another vote for Rain and Petals.
Thank you, fully functional. That takes Rain and Petals to 17. We got 10 for Glass Break, and we got 25 for What Do You Mean by Rosie.
Fully functional. I feel I've heard a similar name like that before, and I just can't pinpoint it.
Fully functional.
Any association with barely functional? Oh wait, it's not barely functional. Barely functional's in the chat right now. Like what? I thought I donated for a second. We have an imposter. We have an imposter on our hands.
We got Green Queen 94 with the cash cow for 3 months who said boo. Glad to see you, Green Queen. It's been a minute. Hold up.
I've seen a ghost.
Not I've seen a ghost. That took me out. So let me get Bus.
Have you.
In a moment, if you want to yap for me.
See, now I feel like River said imposter Among Us. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we're playing IRL Among Us right now, and I don't know how to feel. Who's the real barely functional? Fully functional said sorry for the confusion. I don't know. I feel like you wanted the confusion. I'm confused now.
You know, I'm kind of loving it. I'm actually kind of loving it. We got Shazam 2 with the $4.99 who said, Jersey, you were in VC while we interviewed Stefan last night. Thoughts on VC1? You were in there?
I was in there for all of 5 minutes and my phone was on 2%. And I caught like the very tail end of it. So honestly, I can't really get like Shazim was like had some really good questions, but it was just like it was very obviously like towards the end of the conversation, so I feel like I missed a lot of context and I was just very lost in the sauce. Like I came in on him saying like he like people think he's like Hugh Hefner, but he's not, because like he's not making money off these women, even though it's kind of been proven that he has. So I was just like, okay. And then that's when my phone damn near died, so I hopped right back out. But yeah, I mean, it seemed like a productive conversation. It seemed like y'all were asking like some serious questions, mainly Shazim, if I'm being so for real. But yeah, I couldn't, like, I was so mad because I wanted to hear the tea, but by the time I caught the tea and by the time I realized my phone was damn near dead, I couldn't do much.
Sugar-free bubble tea in the chat said he's huge Hefner, and yeah, I gotta agree.
Somebody said that in the VC, and he giggled about it.
See, that's what I'm saying. All right, now let's go ahead and head into the interview on Bus. Now, I'll give you guys like a little bit of a rundown. So they planned an interview with Piggy Stardust, who was the one he was kind of talking about the day before. I said that I felt like what he kind of did to her on the show on Bus was fucked up. I mean, he gave her first and last name. He said where her parents worked, where she used to work. He read out sexual content from like one of her other websites. But then they get into a fight about that, and I think that she took the stance of, oh, well, it was revenge porn, which I don't agree with. I'm gonna be really real.
Right.
I don't agree with.
Right. Definitely. I'm sorry. Can I also just say it was kind of interesting to hear out of Fupa's mouth that it would at least be like copyright infringement. Like she didn't do the exact same thing to Foxy.
Yeah, super weird.
Like I was like, okay. But really quickly, I wanted to, because I know you mentioned Amber, like the whole Discord thing, and Amber talking about Keem. My theory is that she's still in contact with Keem. Like, now more so than ever. Because there is a little clip at the very tail end of that conversation where they're mentioning that because... now, I don't know if this is just because they misunderstood and they think that Gemini is still in the LCU. But, like, they can clearly see he's not. So, I don't fucking know. But they pretty much say that, like, she should report this to Keem. Because it's like a clear like IRL violation, like LCU rule violation, which I have found very fucking interesting. Because why would it matter if Gemini was doing that? Why would it matter if Amber was affected if they're both not still maybe working with him allegedly? I don't know, weird shit. But moving back on to the bus thing, yeah, my whole problem with all of yesterday was that they should not have given him the opportunity to come up. He had the opportunity to talk his shit the previous day, and he will be back on Friday. Plus, clearly he's in our fucking Discord now, which I'm not a fan of, if I'm being so fucking for real. But he's in our Discord. He has hours and hours where he talks to people in the VC1. So, like, I just don't understand why he got, like, the right to go up there and defend himself when he was just throwing out crazy things yesterday on Piggy Stardust's name, and she didn't like have the opportunity to go up there and defend herself, you know?
No, I agree.
Like,
I think they each should have
the opportunity.
I think they each should have had their own episode, and then if they wanted to bring them together for a conversation, it should have happened separate.
Right, but it's not even. Let me rephrase that, because it's not even that she didn't have the opportunity. It's just it wasn't like presented that way. It was, let's hear your side of the story first, let's hear like her side tomorrow, and then we'll meet somewhere in the middle. I'm assuming that was going to be like a today or Thursday. Well, no, because they're supposed to have another guest today, so I'm assuming that would have been maybe a Thursday thing, and then
maybe
Friday
they don't want it
like
to be more than a week. It's hard to say, but I don't know.
Which I get.
I want to see what leads to it and all of that first, because I don't really want to like make that full comment without seeing, like, I don't know, maybe if they reached a point in their interview with like Piggy and they kind of needed him, so I want to at least give him that grain of salt before. All right, so this is when Piggy first gets there, so let's see what she's got to say.
Thank you so much for having me. We're so happy you're here.
You, much like me, have recently caught some sun.
Yes, I also been running around, and I just turned red. I'm very white.
I have the problem. Relatable.
So yeah, yesterday, we had Stefan on. I think it's good to get both sides of the story. Totally. His main argument is, hey, look, the serious stuff I'm being accused of, I'm innocent. Now, may I have like made someone feel uncomfortable? Sure, but I didn't know, and if they told me, I backed totally off. Did he lie to us?
In my opinion, 100%. 100%. He lied to you guys about everything. I sent Foxy the exact legal documents too, because what he says in the sense of like, I think he said yesterday he never saw the judge. Who do you think gave him the judge decision? Some person just walked into the court?
Right.
So he loves to work in this gray area, because he'll say in one breath, hey, I never touched anyone. I've never made anyone uncomfortable. Paradise is a safe and positive place. But then he'll send a text message saying, yeah, got too touchy. I made 2 girls uncomfortable. But what's a belly rub between some friends?
He also said yesterday that he's not saying he's completely innocent.
Right. True. And I will give him kudos to that. I think it's really important to note that the girls like Savvy originally said they never would have spoken out if they had thought that who they thought their friend would have just said, you know what? I'm sorry I made you uncomfortable. That was never my intent. I never want to do that. And I will do better. All he needed to do was take accountability. But that is so hard for him.
Yeah, no, I've never seen him outright do it.
He had this one segment last night where I go, so you're innocent of everything? And then he went on this like tirade where he's like, yeah, you know, I've told people to go, you know, I don't know, unalive themselves in Minecraft. And like he was saying crazy stuff. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what? I was not expecting him to admit that he said crazy, crazy mean stuff. And that kind of, because I wasn't even going down that avenue. I don't know enough about the story that he's been like verbally abusive like that. But that is the one thing that he did admit.
I will say,
Yeah, and I
this
think
is
one of the funny
where
things.
Go ahead.
Keem got this wrong. And like, I hate to defend that man, but he wasn't saying that he said all those crazy
No,
things.
he did.
He
He did
was
say
saying-
that. He
no,
said that.
no,
No,
he
he said
said-
that. No, he said that the girls would say to him about getting his kids taken away, about going back to the
Yes,
country, and he
yes,
would say
that's what I'm
back to,
saying.
and then he said that he would say back to them crazy fucked up shit about them on a lot. He did say that. That is exactly what he said.
All he said, you can play it back from yesterday's clip. All he said was that he said, maybe I should make this what they're painting it out to be. That's what he said in response. But he said that they were saying that they were going to take away his kids, that they were going to tell him to unalive himself and all this crazy shit.
He didn't say
and
that
his
he
only
said.
response,
He didn't say that he said, "Oh, well, maybe I should make this what you're making it out to be." He said that that's what he did, and then he said fucked up shit. That's what he literally said that he talked about I know exactly what Keem's talking about because he did say that. He talked about it in succession. He said what they said to him, and then he said so he would make it what they were painting it out to be, and then he said the unaliving comment.
I really don't think he did, bro. Like, this is the one time I'm like 99% sure that he didn't say that. He was saying that in reference to the crazy shit that people were saying to him, and then that was his response to it. But he didn't say like all this wild out of pocket shit that just came out of Keem's mouth.
I don't know. There's a mix in the chat who's saying that I'm right. There's a mix in the chat who's saying you're right. They're saying pull the clip. If you guys want, anyone from the docket team wants to send the exact clip, at the moment we're like stuck in this one and I don't want to have to go back in the docket because that's going to take us like 15 minutes. So if someone wants to send us the exact clip, we'll review it. But until then, we're going to keep pushing on this. But
okay, yeah.
Regardless, he did admit to doing fucked up shit. But so that is a question that I do kind of have is like, so if she's saying that he has to take account to what level of accountability, like, I don't know, I'm a little confused by this. And I think I was a little confused with Piggy being the person that they interviewed as well, because hearing her say that she never actually met him and that she's just being like a voice for the victims, which is fair, but I want to hear it from them, like, to be really real. Like, I want to hear what they want from him. Are they saying they want him to take accountability? And I know that she's saying, well, I'm speaking for them, but I don't like that. I want to hear their
But she
thoughts.
also says, she also straight up says that like she's respecting these women, and if these women don't want to pursue it, then like she's not going to push them. But then you're going up and being their mouthpiece. It's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I was very torn on this. Very, very fucking torn.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if she had any semblance of involvement in like the house or anything, this would be a completely different story. But it's like an outsider looking in and just like essentially like retelling a story told to her through a bunch of different mouths. Like,
yeah. And I'm telling, like, the one thing that just really, when she sat there and she said, well, the one thing the girls want is him to take accountability. Is that what they're saying, or is that what you're saying? Like, have they directly said anywhere publicly that the one thing they want is him to take accountability? Because I don't know. It just feels like we're speaking a lot for these women who are affected by this, and I want to hear from the women who were directly affected. And I know that she's involved with some lawsuit, but the whole lawsuit started because she was speaking up on these women's behalves.
yeah. Maybe these women are scared to get sued, and that's why. But there is the whole anti-slaps. Yeah, there is the whole anti-slaps order put in place in Vegas, though. So I would think that I would be a little less scared to. I don't. It's a weird. Yeah, it's a gray
it's a
area,
weird one
but,
where I'm just like, I don't really know how to feel about that. But there is more to this, so I don't want to just stop there.
Things about him is he will always be my best evidence. Like, I really just need to let him talk because he talks in circles because he has no legit point to stand on. So when you ask him a question, he's going to take you 10 different locations. One time in his first tell-all live, he said that you couldn't trust Savvy's story because she touched his thermostat.
Whew. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, Piggy is here.
Well, the reason I do believe what she's saying here is because, for example, when he was trying to discredit what Piggy was saying, he was bringing up all these other roundabout things that had nothing to do with that. So I believe what she's saying there. And that's why I'm saying I do think that she has a lot of truth in a lot of things that she's saying. I just don't like the speaking up on victims' behalves. I just want to be super clear. I'm not calling Piggy a liar. I'm not saying anything that she's saying is necessarily wrong. I would just never speak up on a victim's behalf.
Yeah, especially, I mean, she doesn't. Unfortunately, her personal involvement with him is because she did speak up, like, on these on these women's behalf.
And I did see somebody bring up a good point in the chat, like you were saying about them not wanting to get sued. So maybe they kind of like took like almost like a middle route by having like somebody who had money and was willing to deal with a lawsuit, or had a legal background and was willing to deal with a lawsuit. I don't know why she would be willing to take on the lawsuit for these people. Kudos to her for doing that. But it does seem like there was a middle ground for that reason. So I get where people are bringing that up.
Definitely. Just also, I see a lot of people talking about tech. The whole tech crash out was fucking stupid as hell, if you want my God's honest opinion. I will say, I think it's a little weird that he didn't come, like, show his face on his own stream until Stefan came back. That was weird as fuck to me. Wasn't there the entire time during this woman trying to advocate for these other women that were affected, and then hops up the second that Stefan was there.
Can I be real? I didn't even know he crashed out.
Oh, girl, it was bad. Like,
We'll
Keem
go
had
back
to
and
come
check
up and
that out,
literally...
actually.
Okay, yeah. Keem had to literally go up and tell him to take 5 because of how much he was crashing the fuck out. Yeah, it was icky. He was, like, making it the tech show.
We'll go check that out after, but clearly this is the more important. So, yeah, we'll check out Tech's crash out if we got time. And if not, we'll hit that in members only tomorrow, because I'm a little interested in what went down there. But I think we should have time for it today.
Bro.
The hell did you find out about Stefan, Paradise, all this stuff? How did you get involved in all of this?
So I made an account, kind of like a stage name. That's how Piggy Stardust was created. I was going to join, you know, the trend that was happening at the time of going into like OnlyPans and stuff like that. And so I was kind of like digging the vibe of TikTok, and I saw this guy. Now, when I saw him, he was kind of sad because his first account had got taken down. And being a plus size on TikTok, I was well aware that the algorithm was kind of going after us. Like if I'm wearing a regular spaghetti shirt, that's too much skin, so I must be nude. And so I felt for him. I was like, oh my God, he's down with us. He's our friend, and he's getting spam reported. I'm gonna join this Discord. I think I had like maybe 10,000 followers, nothing much. I made a video saying, hey, let's go show love and support to this guy. And when I got in the Discord, I really started to notice a few things that kind of just made me feel uncomfortable. And they weren't all connected, but they were small enough that it kind of just stuck in my head. So when the next thing happened, go ahead.
Before we get too far into it, what were those first examples of things that gave you the ick that happened in the Discord?
Yeah, one of the first things was that this man is selling himself as a positive place. And yet, every time I was on the Discord, he was sending links of some other person who would dare to question him. And they weren't even saying crazy things. They would just be like, should a skinny male be in the center of a plus-size woman environment?
Can I just say, I've been thinking this while we've been watching this whole case. Why does Stefan have so many of, like, alleged cult leader signs?
Yes. Oh, yeah. 1000%. The charisma, if you want to call it that, the very, like, devoted, dedicated following, like the way that he orchestrates these like meetings and events and like picks them up from the airport so they can't leave themselves, and like little shit that just
Like, I just got done watching this documentary like 2 weeks ago, and I was telling you about it, about that one guy who started a cult from TikTok.
The Nature Boy.
Yeah, Nature Boy documentary. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Nature Boy documentary. I think it was on Paramount or something like that. Check it out though if you're into cult stuff. You'll be really interested. And it's really similar because Nature Boy started on TikTok. He was promoting it being like, so he moved to, I want to say Costa Rica or something like that. And the way he started promoting this place was like, oh, this is for all the black people in their life who have ever felt like they've been like done wrong by society, like you are all like kings and queens and all this stuff. And he brought all of these people over, and at first it was like only black people could go, and then he started letting anybody in, but then he started treating them like slaves, and they all like felt like they had to worship him because there was a period of time when they did live there and things were good and things were so positive and it was the best life they had ever lived. And then when things started to get bad, that's when they had already felt like they were like indebted to him or that they owed him something. And this is what this is starting to remind me of, like the way that she's describing how he's talking in his Discord. He's sending people who have different ideologies than him, and he's telling them that to not believe in that. Like it's really similar to the stuff that like Nature Boy would do and say to these people. So I'm not directly alleging that or like even making that accusation. I'm just like noting
there are
similarities.
very interesting parallels, yeah, for sure. And it's like what I was saying yesterday. It's like a manipulation tactic of like you allow these people to feel comfortable and then just slowly like test the waters and like kind of see what you can get away with, and before you know it, like these people are in so deep that they're just kind of going along with it, even if it's like their entire being is telling them like this is a red flag.
And
like
I
they
think
try
that's why
to
so many people who get wrapped up in the cults get so wrapped in because they're usually in a place in their life where they're already down and out. They're like looking for that something or whatever. And that's why it's hard when like a lot of people are like, well, the people in the cults aren't necessarily victims because they did openly go there. Yes. But then do they become a victim when they've started going through the shit and they still haven't left? I don't know. It's a weird gray area. It really is. And I feel like that's what this is slowly, I'm starting to see the way the situation is panning out. It seems like a lot of these women were led there under these false pretenses. Then bad things started happening and they still didn't leave. So people are saying like, well, are they actually victim because they didn't leave? So it's falling under that weird category, you know?
1000%.
Asia type deal in chat said that's how an abusive relationship starts in a lot of cases. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Which is why I say it gets in that weird, because shit gets funky, you know? We got S1K with the 99-cent banana.
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 I like those. I love banana.
All right, let's keep playing this.
Sorry.
Can he create a safe place? And he would basically take all these TikToks and put it in the Discord for people to spam, report, or attack, or make videos against them. And I was like, wow, you know, people call me names all the time. I've been bullied. I've never felt like I had to like create an army to attack these people. That's suspicious. Good people don't tend to do that to other people.
Well, I can say this, and I think anyone else that have thrown a big event or party can agree, it's almost impossible to have like a safe environment, a safe like party. Like if you get a bunch of people together and they're drinking or they're smoking, it's not safe. It's like you can't sit there and control everyone, right?
And I think she goes on to respond to this, but one thing I really just gotta say though is the difference between Fat Camp and the difference between like all these events he's putting on. He's promoting these as a body positivity safe space for women. Keem is promoting this as a camp where he's gonna make you work your ass off and it's not even gonna be fun. Like that's the difference. Like
yeah. Shazim in the chat actually says something like bouncing right off that idea. It really comes down to if you believe that he used his body positivity idea to manipulate already insecure women for his own gain. It certainly feels that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
beautifully
seeing in this
worded.
case. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Y'all in the chat are cooking today. Thank you.
Stepping it up. Hey.
Cooking up dope at the crock pot.
Hey, look at the flick of the wrist. Hey, I'm sorry.
There is an element of it where you have to protect yourself. You know, ladies, you have to watch your drinks at all times, wherever the fuck you're at, you know? they're guys, watch out. This guy might be trying to grab on your girl or whatever. There might be some asshole that you might need to have to fight. So when people say that they're doing an event and they're like really focused on it being safe, because I do my own events and I'm really focused on that, it is impossible. It's like one of the most impossible tasks ever.
Oh, 100%. I think that there is a sense of logic that you have to have when you go into places. Now, a question I have for you, though, is when you do your events, are you marketing your event to exactly what that event is? Or are you saying, hey, there's going to be drinks over here, 21 and up, but I'm going to make this a family-friendly event?
Yeah, no.
That is exactly what he does. Because, look, I'm an adult. I am totally here to have your fun. Do whatever you think you want to do in adult side of the internet. But when you go to TikTok and you start saying that this adult place is a body positive area and you're now using more mainstream verbiage and you're now catering to an environment that is not adult.
So your criticism is like, hey, this guy is talking about body positivity, family friendly, this and that, when really he's just trying to have an orgy with the big girls, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect way of fucking putting it. And that is a serious issue. If this guy is out here promoting this shit as anybody, any age can pull up to these events, and you literally have him on the stream before this openly being like, yeah, I low-key just want to have an orgy with big girls, then what?
Then why is it being advertised like that? Why is it open invitation? Like, that's where you get into sketchy fucking situations and you put yourself in fucked up predicaments. Like, it's not, that's how you get a reputation, man.
Yep.
That's the quickest way to fast track a fucking bad rap.
Now, let's get into when they start talking about minors being in the Paradise Discord.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, right?
Fuck.
Decisions.
So one thing I heard in one of these videos is about a minor that was in the Discord. How does that work? Does he allow under 18 people to be in his Discord?
So during this time, I just want to...
Oh, also, really, really quickly, before we get super into this, because I know we're going to go off on this for a minute, we also got Sammy Said So with the 1 glass hole gifted. Thank you, thank you. Also, just a quick reminder, if you guys want to vote for the new TTS sound, we're going to request it to Keem right when the stream is done. So far, the winning one is What Do You Mean by Rosie. Second place is the Rain and Petals Eavesdrop with 17 votes. Glass Break is at 10 votes, and ZayTTS is at 2 votes. Also, we got Thrifty with a Band World for 1 month with a dead emote. Thank you.
Thank you for being Band World.
All right, now let's continue.
To clarify, there was a lot of messages that we were getting that weren't at the same time that the event was happening, if that makes sense. So like a lot of women were coming out of like the woodworks. My video was not good. My first video was stupid. It ran on, there was no points. There was no reason he should have gotten upset as he did unless he had something to hide. But when that video came out, a lot of women came forward and there was a trend of where the Discord at first was not 18 plus. Then it became 18 plus because there was another group before me that kind of forced that. Then when that group fell out, it went back to not 18 plus. And then, because what happens is, I don't know if you caught this yesterday, but he said season 3 because he looks at his group of friends as TV seasons. Because they come, he goes dormant, he waits for everyone to kind of forget whatever the drama was, he gets a new woman, they make new friends, and then the cycle continues.
Yeah, they're on season 10 now?
Yeah, and so like it's hard to say exactly what was going on. There's one text message when she was 17 that she very much says, I can't be in the Discord yet because it's 18 plus. And he's like, it's okay. But there's another one there's another one where it wasn't 18 plus. So it's a little mix of everything.
Okay, so we have a Discord for the LCU and we don't do anything sexual. Like there's no like, but we are all adults and we talk about adult things, right? So we don't want a single person that's like under 18 in our Discord, at all. And we even have rules like no gooning and stuff like that, which is impossible to enforce. But yeah, like that's crazy that, a man is having, the BBW orgies and then having minors allowed in that Discord. That's just fucked.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that they would try to explain to him, like, even if it's not him messaging, right? You're putting them in a dangerous position because you are creating a sexualized environment.
Ding, 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 ding. And that's the really easy answer here. Is the biggest reason that there shouldn't be minors in here more than anything else is because he knows the kind of content that he's posting on TikTok. What that brings in is men who are attracted to these women. What is their number one view base? Guarantee you, men who are attracted to these women. So then, guarantee you, those men are also in that Discord being attracted to those women. And by having minors in there, you're opening up those men to now prey upon those minors.
Yeah, you're making it a sexual in nature community. That you can't have that and have minors in the same breath. It just doesn't.
Nope.
That's you're asking for a fucking lawsuit at that point. You're asking for like laws to be fucking broken in real time.
And wait for what she fucking says here. Wait for what she says here, bro. If y'all were disgusted by that, it only gets worse. Because not only is it straight just, him being, like, neglectful, it's straight predatory grooming.
17. And they have said that he reaches out as soon as it's their birthday and adds them or sends them a link to Discord. And to me, that's creepy.
17-year-olds. That's what she said at the beginning. The part that was like, she said 17-year-olds. He will reach out to them knowing it's their birthday, their 18th birthday, to send them the link to the Discord.
And he even contradicts himself like later on. I don't know if like there's like a timestamp for it. But like later on when he pops up, right? He mentions that, oh, well, no, like they'll contact me and then I'll realize that they're not 18 and like I'm like, no, sorry, you can't get in. And then instead of just, I don't know, because he says that, right? But in the next breath says that their first question to him is, hey, I'm not 18 yet. I'm about to turn 18. Can I get in the Discord anyway? So it's like, how do you not know that they're underage if that's like their opening fucking message? And then why are you responding? And then he tries to like defend himself by saying, oh, well, yeah, I just asked them when their birthday is. And okay, you could come back on your birthday. Why are you engaging in a conversation with these minors? Like, it shouldn't even be a reply, let alone like now you're asking them for their birthday and now you're asking for like personal information and you're like, I don't know, it's fucked up. Like, and everything that he says is a contradiction of the last statement that he makes. Like, this man is a walking fucking contradiction. And I feel like if you piece together every little instance of him like not where the shit doesn't make sense or the shit doesn't add up, it would be a long fucking compilation. Just in the fucking like interviews that he's done in the LCU, there's been like a good 5 or 6 solid inconsistencies that I'm like, you just said something else in the last interview, or you just said something else 30 minutes ago. It's fucking weird, man.
Not to defend him, she contradicts herself too, quite a bit, especially toward the end. I'm
not taking that away from like him on her behalf, but like the shit that he is contradicting himself on are like major red flags.
His contradictions are things that are like, okay, well now we're side-eyeing you. Hers are just like, maybe you were involving yourself a little bit more than you should have in certain aspects.
Right. That part, bitch.
Let's go on with the story. You make your first video. You said it was a shitty video. It wasn't even done that well. And then an army of people start attacking you from Paradise, right?
Yes, and I kind of expected it because I knew how he acted when people went against him. I said my goodbyes to people before I posted my video, knowing that they would have to choose sides. What I did not expect was for the women who would reach out in support of what I was saying, because I also didn't know any allegations. My video focused on the environment of the Discord he was creating because that is the only experience I had and the only thing that I had room to talk on.
Okay. How many women reach out to you like right away?
So the first day, the first 24 hours, I had a group of women who reached out who was part of Savvy, her friends, and Allie, and they had been at the house.
How many women would you say that is?
Savvy, Allie. There was about 4 women who made TikToks like on that day that would have come out with their story specifically.
All right.
And there was another one who came out. She wasn't at the house when it happened, but she came out that same day to show support for them. And she focused more on the mental abuse that she experienced, not so much any physical.
Okay.
Okay. So we're kind of getting like the picture of like how she's gotten involved in all of this. I am gonna skip ahead in this a little bit because if you guys do want to see the full interview for any of these, you can go over and tune into Bus. But I feel like as far as like the lawsuit stuff goes, semi-interesting, but a lot of it is like legal stuff that's like
legal jargon.
Yeah, it's not super important. Okay, so do you want maybe I'll explain play the part where they explain the anti-slaps lawsuit though, for those of you guys who don't know what that is, just to give a little overview of that, and then that's where we'll leave like the lawsuit stuff for now up until he comes on later, because some of this stuff too, when he comes up later, they re-talk about it, so it's like might as well just wait till it's both of them talking about it.
The lawsuit start, right? Like, how did you find out how did you get served? Like, what was the process like? Like, all of that.
Yeah, so I got served online, and it was really funny because they were saying my last name wrong, so I refused to accept it, and I wasn't opening the door, but they could see me through the window.
I remember that.
And we were all laughing, and he was getting so mad, because what he doesn't understand is majority of the time, I'm just trolling him. He's a narc.
This is where I tell you when I say she starts losing me. So you go from advocating for the victims to now you're trolling him. What about trolling him is advocating for the victims? It's not. You're trying to get your personal little rocks off here, and that's kind of weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Especially knowing that you're like the middle person for this lawsuit between these victims. You're gonna be like, well, they didn't say my last name right, so I laughed at them at the door. This threw me off all the fucking way off. She said this, and I was like, bro, why? So you're kind of admitting that this is you just trying to, like, shit on this man on the internet? It's more about you trying to troll him now? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it goes from her trying to just be a genuine help in these women's lives to, like, oh, yeah, like, he had it out for me, so I wanted to one-up him. And it stops becoming even about these women and just becomes with your personal gripe. It becomes about your personal
I gotta answer this one in the comments. Simply Complicated said, why can't you do both? That's not fair. Because trolling implies that you're joking. Trolling is a form of a joke. So that means you're turning this into a joke. And if you're turning these women's stories into a little hee-hee-ha-ha for yourself, I lose all respect for whatever advocacy you think you were doing when you start going from an advocate to a troll, because you can't do both. One implies you're joking and one implies you're serious.
Yeah. Also, Chop did bring up an inconsistency just in her statement. Chop says she was served online but hiding from the door.
From the person at the door?
Like,
right.
Because then you start losing credibility in your arguments. Like, it's just not bueno. Yeah, and I get that you could easily argue she might have just been nervous and misspoke or whatever, but I don't know, man. That troll comment loses me a lot.
Yeah, that was the big. This is where things started going down for me. But then, anywho, so we'll let her keep going.
Narcissist, in my opinion, and the more upset you get him, the more he's going to sprout off and prove my points. So like, to me, it just was funny. So it sat there for a bit, but one of our other girls had gotten served, and I wasn't going to leave her to do that. But I just want to make it very clear, because I have heard people say otherwise. He sued us.
Right there, you heard her say, so one of the other girls got served before she decided to finally accept the lawsuit. So if she was supposed to be the buffer in between these girls as an advocate, and she waited until it got to the point that one of them got... Do you see where I'm starting to say that I think that she's got reasons to do this that are more for her own personal benefit now? Like...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like, do I think that she went into it with these intentions? No. But do I think that eventually got to a point where her disdain for Stefan
start getting
took
jaded.
over? Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting jaded, and it becomes, like I said, it becomes less about the victims and what they went through and more about your own personal gripe with this man. And like, oh, well, he's trying to like slander my name. He's trying to do this. He's trying to like dox me. He's trying to do that. So now I'm going to get the one up on him. Like, I'm going to have the last laugh. But like, who was laughing?
Like, when Foxy's been talking about this, she's not been trolling. She's not been laughing. She's been taking this dead ass fucking serious. And I hate to see somebody like sitting up here being like, yeah, I'm trolling him. I don't know. That just bothers me.
Sued us for slander and defamation for $1 million because he said that I cost him his reality TV show, that he was losing money on TikTok stickers, and all this other stuff. So he sued us, and I actually called his bluff, and I even, like, I think I called his lawyer on a TikTok too. Like, I was all about just laughing in his face about it. And
you called his lawyer on a TikTok? I'm sorry, y'all. We are getting to a point where I'm gonna call her a kill out goblin and nothing else. This is coming off like she wants clout from this situation. She wants clout from being the good person who's defending these women instead of actually defending them, instead of actually advocating them in a serious manner. You're turning it into a joke for your TikTok clout? Come on, bitch. Like, I'm sorry. Nah, that really,
you literally
nah.
said, I was laughing in their faces. Like, I don't understand, like, where it's coming from, because now
And
it
what
just
did his
seems like
lawyer do?
animosity.
A lawyer is a hired person. Like, come on now. Like, this is getting to a point where I'm, like, sitting here looking at her like, no. Sorry, I hate to keep cutting you off. I'm just starting to get really fucking heated.
Oh, you're good. Talk your shit, queen. Low-key, my cramps are kicking my ass right now. That's why I'm a little quieter than I normally am.
Okay, that makes me feel better, because I feel like I keep cutting you off, and I'm like,
no, the shit hit me like a freight train, and I'm sitting here like, in the arms of the angel.
We gotta get you a warmie.
I have like a, it's supposed to be for your back. It's like a little like.
No, you need a warmie.
And it
you won't
warms
lose
up and it
you'll...
vibrates.
It's a
What's
little
a
stuffed
warmie?
It's a stuffed animal warming pad. And you can pick your favorite animal.
I need it.
Yes.
Do they make red pandas? You know
They
how I
do
feel
make a
about
red panda. It's on Amazon.
Okay, that's my purchase after the show.
Only
I
$30.
know what
They're
I
not bad.
want.
I'm serious. They do
Period.
good.
Period.
All right, let's keep going with this.
And then I had to show up.
Was there any warning that that was coming your way?
Yes, he did send us a cease and desist first, and that's when I called the bluff, because I honestly didn't believe if it was a lawyer or just him doing stuff, because he has multiple accounts where he will pretend to be different people and like spam report and attack, and like there was times that we would find his spam accounts just like harassing the women in the comments.
Why did the lawsuit get thrown out?
Yeah, Vegas has an anti-slap lawsuit. So if you guys aren't aware, slap suits are mostly used by people in power to tie up the little guy into legal fees, because no one has a lot of money to pay for a lawyer. A lot of people don't have energy to go through a years-long legal process. So what happens is they'll sue you to shut you up, and they'll be like, oh, we'll get rid of this if you just delete your videos and you do what we tell you to do. Yeah. Thankfully, Nevada has an anti-slap law, so we were able to basically counter-sue and get it in front of a judge.
Now, I've won an anti-slap, right? And they were responsible. I got sued over some bullshit. They were responsible to pay for my attorney fees. I said I don't want the money back. I just wanted his play button. I got his YouTube play button over that. Nice. But did he have to pay for your legal fees?
All I can say is that we came to an agreement.
And that's
I don't want to say the first thing that came into my brain. Fuck it, I'll say it. Oh, look at that. Keem sucking his own pee-pee. Conversation. I'm sorry. I feel like the man just had to flex in that moment.
He's like, let me slap my own mouth a little bit here.
Right. He said, yes, that reminds me of the time that I won a YouTube play button from someone. Ha. Yeah, I won my lawsuit.
I'm gonna pick this one out from the chat. Sammy said so, aka he paid her. I wonder what she did. Did the money go to the who? Curious. Anyways, but we won't find that out because
I don't know.
Legalities of things.
The whamming.
Yeah. That's what I'm starting to say. I think that this has some personal, but so let's go ahead and jump a little bit later. So Keem asked her a very direct question here.
Yes. Piggy, in your opinion, how evil, how bad, how horrible is this man? Should he be behind bars in your opinion? All right, this is just your opinion. I'm not saying that you're saying that he's guilty of any crimes, but just if you made the laws, all right, let me preface it this way. You made the laws, you were the judge. Should he be behind bars?
100%. 100%. I have battled a long time, and I still kind of battle this, because there's a sense where I do believe he's a narcissist, and there's a sense I do believe that he doesn't understand regular social norms. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I think we have to be logical when we're trying to assess why someone is doing something. And between the stories I've heard, I've really bounced back and forth between, is this just a bumbling idiot who doesn't grasp what's happening? Or is this someone who's really creating patterns that I see now between people who are years apart, who have no relation with each other? And I've answered yes to both of them.
And that's also my problem. If you are sitting here saying that you've answered yes to both of these things, if you were put on a jury right now, you would have to definitively answer, would you put that man behind bars? And you wouldn't be able to sit here and have yes to both of those questions. You would have to answer yes confidently that you think that he actually does show a pattern of doing these things, which I think is my problem. I think at the moment, with the way that she's framing things, even herself saying, if this was put like to her as a jury, she can't even make a confident decision. She goes from saying, yes, I would want him behind bars, to, well, sometimes I go back and forth between thinking he's a bumbling idiot or not.
Yeah.
Like, she's losing me. Like,
I will say, like, okay, because I've made the same argument about Amber. I feel like Amber is not the brightest fucking bulb in the box, but at the same time I feel like she definitely is a certain level of manipulative. True. However, on this scale, like, you have to know what you're doing. Like, this isn't like Amber going up on like a fucking live stream and like manipulating her audience, or like, you know, seeking sympathy in like a edited YouTube video. This is like putting on like full like parties and like organized events, and like I feel like there's just a lot more that even the legality of everything, like him knowing the laws to like work and like circumvent them. Like, I feel like you have to be a certain level of intelligent.
Yeah.
You know, like you can't be a bumbling idiot and accidentally do all these things.
Exactly.
So
it's
yeah.
Like, why even say that, bruh?
Because when there were so many women coming forward between Bash years, which are decades ago, to now, to me, there's no other excuse, but this is a man who knows what he's doing. He knows what works, and he knows if he just goes dormant and things die down and things go silent, he can rebuild and keep going.
Well, he invented something. That's where he got the bulk of his money, right? So
Yes.
he is intelligent, right?
Yes.
And okay. All right. Well, this is all very, very interesting. It's good to hear this side.
Well, like, if he was, sorry, but like if he was a bumbling idiot, you would think by like the first, second, third time you would learn, like, okay, I'm obviously like a moron. I'm not going to touch any women unless they give me verbal like consent, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
the issue is that he does believe that he gets consent the minute you walk through his door.
Or you've already had sex with him once.
Yeah, he does believe that he has access to your stomach. He believes that once you go through those doors and you're at his party, you've consented. And that was one of his excuses of why this happened and how there was this misconception.
Foxy, tell your story one more time of your personal experience, because when she just said that, that's kind of what happened to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, like, my story is I got contacted by one of the women that were already in the house. You know, they were like, yeah, like, this is a great place for girls to hang out with each other. Come hang out with us. I come to one of the I only went to parties. I never went and just like hung out with them on the day to day. But there was this one specific party that I had worn this like string butterfly bikini, right? And that was what like got his attention. It was like, oh, like, I can see this girl's like full body now. Like, that's when he finally like locked eyes on me. And he like came over to me and he was like, ooh, look at your belly, and just started like feeling on it. And then throughout the night, there was more than one time where he would like be going around the backside of me and would like grab my hips just to like move around me, right? Like, very inconspicuous, just like, oh, excuse me, but like, why do you need to put your hands on someone's hips to say excuse me, you know, type of situation. And then
oh wait,
in the BC last night, right, he was like,
okay, so Foxy just, you know, gives her account of the situation, right? She specifically says that she's in his house during an event, and he does this weird thing where he grabs her hips to just walk past her, right? On the stream yesterday, when they were interviewing him, he specified, I don't know if you peeped it, but it's just literally brain blast. He specified that he would never go in a public place and touch a woman inappropriately aside from maybe a shoulder touch to alert her.
I'm
And I
wondering
feel
if
like he
he's
chose
considering
his words
house not to be a public place.
not to be a public place. He chose his words very, very carefully so as not to catch himself up in some shit or a contradiction, because this is someone's personal account of the situation, of the fact that what he just said was a contradiction. However, because it's his house, he doesn't consider it a public space, even though there are essentially events happening that the public can be allowed into.
Right.
So there we go again with the inconsistencies. It's just a little. Literally, my brain just said, "Hold up, wait a minute." Devontae Mathen.
She is weird. She fucking all she cared about was her TikTok. This was somebody reporting to me, by the way. All she cared about was her TikTok and making content here. I felt used by her. And I was like, well, I thought this was a fucking content house. You're mad that I came and made content for you, right? Because I only have one TikTok of mine in his house. The rest of them went on his page.
Yep, because he never tags anyone back in the day.
Yeah. I don't know how the fuck I got used.
I'm so sorry that happened to you, and it's absolutely disgusting. Even like
Yeah, even in Foxy's like telling of this, it's like him being like, "Well, I feel used." Not gonna lie, Foxy, you could dismantle this entire man's argument yourself. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah.
Piggy was not the backup you needed yesterday. You can fucking shit on this man, Foxy. You literally can. He fucking touched you. You didn't fucking consent to that shit. And he looks retarded. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina. Oh. The suspense is killing me.
Oh, we
You're
can't hear
muted.
You.
Are you gonna be Crips or Blood? Which one are you gonna do?
How did we get here? What's happening?
Go back and look at your mama's stream from last night.
Do I
You
want
didn't
to?
Yeah, you do. You're included. You're included in it.
Doing what?
Somebody.
Forehead. Tell me I'm not out there working, boy.
You're working.
I'm in Florida. I don't fuck with that gang shit.
Well, no, what he's saying in the LCU, anybody with you, well, basically, me, you, Jersey, Marble Mouth or Rock Mouth, or whatever the fuck he calls you, like a fucking idiot. Steak, Live, and all them. All right, hold on a minute, Albert. I'm not.
Albert's just
your shit. She said, "Albert, now is not the time." God damn it.
Right? Like
we're getting gang 101
I know.
lessons.
I'm like,
okay.
We got
The
put in the
suspense
gang
is
and we
killing
didn't
me.
even know. I'm so scared.
Right.
Like, what happened?
Jesus Christ.
Can we be
I like
purple
that I'm
gang,
just
the
marble
perp
mouth
perps?
now. Little perp.
We're perps.
Okay.
Wait, Paul and Polly Pocket said Keem co-signs the gang term. What the fuck? What's happening? What did I miss? I don't watch that show.
No, literally. Okay, so it's you, me, Tina.
Steak.
She said
So I'm assuming
steak.
live.
Live.
Okay. The suspense.
No. No.
Well, fuck.
No.
We're never gonna know
No,
now.
right, because I'll be damned if I watch Pitt. I'll be absolutely goddamned. Okay, Desert Cruiser in the chat said, "Do you side with Live or your mama?" Long story short.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like
That's
clear.
self-explanatory.
Right. Also unrelated.
Oh,
but
Danny
I'm-
said
I'm
we could
growing
just
my
watch
nails out.
Jesters and get the answer. I'll do that. All right. Well, we only got
Okay.
15 minutes left of this stream, so. Oh, I just accidentally clicked on a different fucking stream. My bad. Let me go back to where we were, and let me go ahead and skip ahead in this a little bit, because I do want to get to when he pulls up, but there is a couple more things before he pulls up.
Sammy said so in the chat. Said Sharks versus Jets. Come through with the little West Side Story.
Spagooty said TTS should be schmaloogles? Alright, guys. We got 15 minutes left to vote for the schmaloogles.
I bet you can't even say that 5 times.
Schmaloogle, 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 schmaloogle. You said what?
Schmaloogle. Is that the little fuckers that you guys were posting in the side chat that I went to go check on?
Little fuckers?
Oh, no, because that just reminded me. You fucks. I had 53 pings, bro. 53 goddamn notifications.
Maybe you should just get in
all
here.
Tagging me. It started off with that, and then it turned into I only have 67 seconds left to live.
They fucking held me captive. They held me captive and drained the blood out through my toes. It's your fault.
What are you guys doing in there? I heard there was a puppet beating up kids. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
There was an actual puppet. No joke. There was a real puppet.
I would have felt like I was on acid.
I think I was at one point. I don't even know. But we gotta finish this.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I've heard potential R-word allegations. Is that true? Are there R-word allegations?
In my heart of heart, I do believe there are 2 different situations that would consist of that. And that's the 2 I know.
Can you, what was the situation? Were the people intoxicated?
Yes, I do believe that the reason there's a lot of alcohol that flows at these parties, not only because it's a party, we're adults, we should be able to have fun. But I have seen a trend from women who have spoken up that he likes to push when people are too intoxicated. And he likes to then, be like, oh, well, we both enjoyed it. And it's a situation, again, where he really likes to be in that muddy area. It's like he thrives there. And if someone is constantly mucking around, you just have to think, why? Why do you have to constantly live in this gray area that you get to be like, oh, I didn't know, or oops, my bad. And it's like he almost puts in place where he doesn't have to take accountability.
Is there an upcoming Paradise event that you know of?
I don't, because the last time I got involved with the Paradise stuff, we had actually shut down all the events from my knowledge.
Okay, let me pause really quickly because I'm hearing there's something that we need to go look at. Uno moment. Give me a fuck.
V Midnight asked, what TTS is winning and by how much? I believe what do you mean?
Okay, yeah. So what do you mean by Rosie is winning by 25? The Rain and Petals Eavesdrop song is got 17 votes. Glass Break has 10 votes, and Zay TTS has 2 votes.
Period. What the fuck? Are you looking at what I'm looking at?
I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm looking at something else right now. Give me a second. I gotta find something that's really important, Rosie. I promise you it's super important. I just need you to yap for a second, so you need to lock in.
I fear it might be the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, because I'm pulling it up.
Okay. Have you ever wanted something so much, and when you you wanted to, and with the whole world? That's exactly what I was looking at.
Well, yeah. Let me pull it up next time. Goddamn. You think they're gonna fucking want to just look at it through your eyes?
You've never seen that video with the little kid that's like, have you ever wanted something? And when you
I have. But anyways, hold up. We only got a few minutes left. So we got 10 minutes left. So let's run into this. So apparently there's a brand new June schedule. So we have officially been put back in a circuit on the B circuit. But I'm seeing on the bottom here that we got a little intern, and the name says Assassin. So if I'm guessing it's Keepy Angelic Assassin. And
I swear to fucking Christ.
I mean, if she wants to sign up to get big bodied and shit on every day, feel free.
I swear to Zaytanya, I swear to fucking God, I swear to fucking God, like I'm gonna actually have a moment.
We can just wait, hear me out. No, wait, Jersey, because hear me out. I listen to my idea. We could just do a goal to mute that bitch every day.
Tim's literally gonna be like, no, you can't do that. I promise you.
Where? Because I'm gonna. If I'm gonna have an intern I don't want, she's gonna have to get bullied.
That's so fucked, bro.
Could we just have like a goal every day to just kick her off the street? I'll do it. Like, to me, I'll have a great time with. I'm just gonna bully the bitch. I don't mind. I thought her and her 500K subscribers didn't need this shit.
Right. Her man pays all her bills,
Ivy
right?
Midnight super shattered $20. Schmalugal. TTS.
Dude, like Sterling in the chat said, interns are for milking. Get her. You're not seeing. This is a good thing. We're just gonna milk the fuck out of the cow. She's gonna dance for us like a little
I just
monkey.
don't even want her fucking, like, energy in my space, bro. Like, this is a bitch that literally said she put us on an altar.
Which is what makes it funny.
Because
now she works for us for free. She dances for us like a monkey every day for free. That's hilarious to me.
Fucking God.
Sorry, I gotta get
And I have to find this out on the first day of my period, bro. This is fucked up.
Okay, guys. We could break it. Okay. It's not a tie, but it's getting close to a tie. So currently, Schmalugal has 22 votes for the new TTS sound. What do you mean by Rosie has 25 votes? So to be noted. Oh shit, wait. Fluff lost prime time? Hold up.
Zombie lover in the chat said, "Did I just see Zay and Rosie hit the same vape?" Yes, you did. The same exact flavor. You know what else you saw?
Mine.
Me mildly crashing out a little bit. Sterling in the chat said, "She's a total cow. You guys can read her guilt free." Yeah, that's cool. I just don't even want her fucking involved in anything. I don't want her getting fucking potential like host role from our show. Fuck you, you weird bitch.
Hey, look, I'm gonna laugh. I think that's funny, and she supposedly quit the universe because she couldn't handle it or whatever, so how many days you realistically think she's gonna sit on glass with the entire chat eating her alive every day? Not long. I just think it'll be a really funny arc for Glass.
I just don't even understand why she's allowed to fucking work here when she was actively trying to tell us to fucking leave. Or telling people not to go fucking donate to other
Confront
shows.
her about it.
Or was in a fucking was in a whole ass anti-glass server, but we're not gonna go there, right?
Confront her about all of this. Also, thank you, Shotgun Angel with the £5, and we got V Midnight with the $5, who both put Schmalugal for TTS. So now Schmalugal is winning with 32 votes. What do you mean Rosie is in second place with 25 votes, and Rain and Petals Eavesdrops is in third place with 17 votes? We've only got a few minutes left to get your final votes in, but save all of this. Think of all these things in your brain that are coming to you right now that you're like, these are the reasons why she shouldn't be on our show. And then confront her about it.
This shit's gonna get so messy, bro. But I thought this bitch quit.
I also thought she quit, so I'm more confused about that than anything else. That's the thing that I'm looking to get an answer on more than anything else.
Stupid, silly fucking bitch. I'm from Philly. Okay, bitch? You could be from fucking Antarctica. That doesn't intimidate me. Bitches do not intimidate me. That's a promise. That is a promise.
Well, I guess you better get ready to walk her like a dog. Who's the intern on Rewind? Oh, Hatred? This is really
Should I get her a
blurry.
leash? Should I get her a leash for her first day?
I don't
Tell
know.
her to bark for us? Or we kick her?
Also, why are they calling her Assassin? That's kind of funny. Oh, we also got River Willow with the Canadian 10 who said, what do you mean, Rosie TTS? So now, what do you mean by Rosie is winning with 35? Shmalugal's got 32. Oh, Josh and Jaffe? I didn't even see that. To be honest. It's so blurry I can't see half of it. Oh, Soph got host role for Babe. Congratulations, Soph.
Oh, yeah.
Why not give Xylee an intern? Xylee's solo. Give her an intern.
Well, because Keem said that he wanted it to be... Like, he wanted Reaper to be solo with just Xylee.
I do like Solo Reaper, so like honestly, I'm just saying that because I don't really want an intern because then I feel like I'm like responsible for something. Like, I'm not gonna help that bitch.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. First of all, I don't want no bitch anywhere near me that's gonna sit there and fucking tell me that they put me or my fucking friend on an altar. You're weird. You're a fucking weirdo. Then on top of it, I'm not gonna help you, bitch. You're on your own.
I'm also just sensing that she's not gonna do anything for Glass, and that she's just gonna sit up here with like a pouty ass attitude every day. Like, I'm just like predicting the future now. We're gonna set goals and ideas of things that we could have her do, and she's not gonna do any of it. So I don't really understand why putting her on the show was a thing, but hey.
Well, because I don't think that it was Keem. I think that it was Yo Mama, and you know how Yo Mama is.
I mean, sure.
I'm pretty sure Yo Mama made the schedule.
I mean, sure, but then she would kind of have to actually show up to the show and participate and come up with ideas and things. Otherwise, I'm not interested in having it. Like, I will be clear, like, if within a week she's done nothing for the show, then what would she be there for? Because...
I mean, at the very least, she's not getting paid. Yeah. Absolutely, she's not getting paid.
But that's my point. Like, why have an intern on a show when we don't really need one?
I mean, yeah. Simply Complicated said she tried out for Bus OG and was an AM baby. We know she tried to say that was a troll, and also that's when she started turning on us when we found out about it. Because she's a weird bitch.
Yeah, she also wasn't showing up for Babe in like 2 weeks, so I doubt she's pulling up. She like apparently had some like whole shit happen of why she's not here anymore, so I don't know. Who fucking knows? But I guess we'll see. That might be happening. I think that's supposed to be the schedule for the 1st. So that'll be cool. At least we'll be back in the B circuit at 2 p.m. So we'll be getting redirects again, which is fun. I kind of liked being on C circuit though. Can I be real? I liked it over here. It was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But I am happy to be back in A circuit. Well, not A circuit, but A circuit with a redirect. That's nice.
Yay. Oh, PJ. Bad news. PJ said I just got back. Who is coming? Oh, apparently Kate the Angelic Assassin is going to be an intern on Glass. Oh, I guess that's who Assassin is. Who the fuck else would Assassin be?
Right. Oh my fucking god.
Dude, this is funny to me.
Socks,
I'm just going to have a fun time.
Miss Nisock said, I want to see Tech crash out. That we'll probably hit that in the members only tomorrow, because y'all do need to see that. It was fucking insane work.
What time are we? That's a good question. The times are not posted on here, so I'm assuming where we're looking at, because if live is staying at 6 p.m., which I'm assuming, then we'll still be at 2.
Yeah, from the way that it seems, like if Babe is right before us like they usually were, then yeah, what?
Leon Kennedy in the chat said, Zay, I'd rather have Eric up here. I don't know why that made me laugh. Because if you don't know, Eric was my first ever co-host when I was on Nerds.
I've met Eric in the Discord a couple times now. Yeah, he's cool people.
It is 2 p.m. So guys, you know, who knows? I think it'll be a funny arc for Glass. How fast can we bully the intern? I'm fucking mean. I'm just mean.
Yeah, but then it's gonna be like, oh, look at Glass being mean girls, when it's really like, you know, we have a history.
I am. I will.
Ass,
nope. I don't
ass,
give a fuck. Call me a mean girl.
Chickless, tooth ass fucking bitch, bro.
Call me a mean girl. I will be a mean girl and have a great time doing it.
PJ, for you that missed it, apparently we will be doing goals to kick her or mute her for the whole stream, so she probably won't be contributing much anyway, so she can't fucking stand us. And you know what I would love? I would love to see her confrontational the first day, get her ass absolutely chewed out, and then just be silent for the rest of the time.
I'll let her.
It won't be for long.
I'll let her speak if she hits a little tap dance.
Yeah.
But it's gotta be
dance,
full body.
Bitch, dance.
It's gotta be full
Oh, what
body.
did she say about me? You're the cow bitch moo. Oh, I've seen that bitch dance. I promise you don't want to see that.
Oh, I do.
It's gonna hit something.
I really
It's gonna hit something. It was
also,
all,
let me
you know the Tina thing that's like all back, no ass? Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm just jumping over into announcements really quickly because I heard that they posted the full schedule, but I don't see it anywhere. So wait, maybe it's in news. I think they said news, and I'm just a little silly and stupid. It is in news. All right. Let me forward it over to the live on air so we could just show that one more time, a lot less blurry for you all. Here is the full schedule. It's cut off, but you can see Cafe and Nature has Nick, just Nick on it. That's it. Then Nick has been moved off of Rain, and now it's just Desi and Tammy. So Nick's on his own show, Nature. Still Kayla and Snowgoth, Tech and Iceman. Soph got our host role for Babe. Xylee alone. We got our fucking random intern. Still the same on Queens. Jaffe and Josh for Crypt. Still the same on Live. Phantom, James Holder, and Lucy for Alpha. That's interesting. Still the same on Bus. Melcifer and Twiggy on Nuts. Still the same. Pits Yo Mama. Wild is Tater, Big Murph, and Wonder Woman. I think that's the same. Sweet Tea and AMAC. They got moved out of prime time and got shoved over to midnight. Cat Lady, Iceman, Lacey, and Albert? What? Wait a minute. Lacey and Albert on Cracked? That's gonna be a
Nightmare, show. So Nightmare and Zylee.
Yeah, because they said they were taking people's 2 shows away. So there we go. Well, that's the schedule, and I'm assuming that's starting for June 1st. So I guess we're gonna see how things go moving forward. But anywho, we got you guys redirect going into Cracked. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And remember, tomorrow we are going to be live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a premiere to go to right after that starts at 4 p.m. So we are going to be live from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Members only will be later in the night tomorrow.
Oh, and the what's the winner from the TTS thing? Because that
the winner for the TTS thing, drum roll please, is officially, what do you mean, Rosie? What do you mean, Rosie has won by 35. Schmaloogle was in second place with 32, but it looks like what do you mean, Rosie is going to be our officially new TTS sound. Maybe we'll do the Schmaloogle as the member sound.
Yeah, that would be tea. What do you mean? What, me looking at the schedule? What do you mean? No, because, like, what do you mean, bro? Oh, today is gonna be a day. Okay.
All right, I gotta go get a monitor set up. I'll see y'all later.
Love y'all.